Salvete omnes. I'm Amelia again, also known as TheMartianGeek, and we're continuing our little playthrough of Mega Man 2. Well, I've gotten through 2 videos without mentioning the song, I Can't Defeat Airman. Well, this is the one where this changes dramatically, because I'm doing Airman next. Yeah, I know I'm breaking this circle, but I have a good reason for it, and you'll mainly find out why in the 4th video. But here we are on Airman Stage. It's, as you may guess, in the air. And we have these monkey platform things that emit these little guys and poke out their horns. They're actually quite annoying because, mainly because of the horns, you can just shoot the little guys. What are these called? Air tikis? I actually think Airman Stage is probably the most difficult of the 8, though. Mainly because there are way too many bottomless pits in this thing. So that, I don't know what these guys are called either, lightning lords? But you shoot them, you ride on their cloud, and that's how you get across this part. That one you kind of have to be ready for beforehand, because if you just wait until he's at your level, then you're not going to be able to jump onto his cloud. So, as for this song, well, if you've never heard the song I Can't Defeat Airman, you are deprived. Go check it out. Return of the Evil Pasta! No, seriously, what the heck are these things? The song was originally in Japanese, but then Kiwi Kenobi did an English version of it. And of course I like her version better. I can't understand Japanese at all, let alone when it's being sung really high and really fast. You know what I noticed about the song? They mentioned 2 robot masters, Airman and Woodman. But not Quickman? I would think he'd be way harder than either of them. Never heard anything about I Can't Defeat Quickman. You really gotta be careful here because of the guy blowing you backward. And all these birds. In fact, oh, that was a near miss. That actually killed me on an earlier run, jumping into one of those things when there's a bottomless pit there ready to drag me down into its depths of doom. But, and I get hit by him again. Oh look, gate. But first I have to say, I actually invented my own 3rd verse to the song about Quickman, and it goes something like, it just occurred to me that I'm at this nasty section again. If I don't watch my movements well, I will never survive. I never will give up as I avoid those deadly lasers that are shooting from the wall, but again I'm getting trapped by them. If I had the time stopper, I'd be fine. It would make it so much easier to beat this level, but every time, somehow, every time I lose, I can't defeat Quickman. No matter how I try to dodge his spastic motions, he just kills me again. And even though I can get behind him, it's no use. I try to stay away, but he keeps jumping on me. I shoot as fast as I can, but when I had to go against Quickman's randomness, I'm helpless again. I'll try again, of course, but this is my plan. I'll keep my E-tank saved in reserve just as long as I can. What, did my laptop monitor just crack? I'm not terribly good with the falsetto, I must say. Yeah, definitely check out Kiwi Kenobi's version of it. I can guarantee that she has much better breath support than I do, much better range, and better lung capacity, so that song was clearly not designed for my voice. But anyway, here's Airman. He takes extra damage from the Buster, which means only 7 shots on normal mode. Defeat him. He shoots these little tornado things. He does that 3 times, and then he jumps across the room like this. What I found really helps is to get behind him. And you can just get a few hits on him. Yeah, see? That's one thing this song said right about getting behind him. But he just repeats that same pattern over and over again. The tornadoes come out randomly or semi-randomly, so some of them are really difficult to dodge, but yeah, see, I can defeat Airman, I just can't sing the song very well. We get equipped with Air Shooter, and we get a message from Dr. Light. And it's this ladder thing that made me want to do Airman Stage now. Item 2 completed. Get your weapons ready. Alright, I'm ready. What you got for me? Item 2 is kind of like a little jet sled thing that you shoot out and you ride it. And it uses up energy, but you'll see it in action in the next stage, but the air shooter, you shoot it, it shoots out 3 little tornadoes that go upward and spread out. So in a way, the air shooter is kind of like the crash bomber, because you shoot it and it blows up. So next we have Metal Man. A lot of people do him first, and I'll explain why when we get to the end here. I actually would consider Airman Stage the most difficult of the original 8, just because of the sheer number of pits you can fall into. There are a lot of ways to die in that one. Seriously. So, here we are in Metal Man Stage. Plenty of conveyor belts. Learn to hate them. And we have these things. I don't know what they're called, but they do a ton of damage if they fall on you. So, you don't want that to happen. The chain also hurts you, but I'm not sure if it takes as much damage as the spikes on the bottom do. No, they're not instant death. Oh, luckily I had the momentum to get over that one, because I didn't really jump. I think these guys are called moles, but they're basically little drills that endlessly spawn, and you can shoot them for energy and stuff. Personally, I want a 1-up out of one of these. I've gotten a 1-up from these at least once. And is it just me, or have I just really not been getting very many 1-ups in this playthrough? At least I didn't die in Airman Stage this time. This is actually my 3rd time recording this. Oh, yeah. Okay, I got hit. But it didn't have to do with my pathetic performance, for the most part. This is also one of the occasions where the leaf shield can be useful. You can equip the leaf shield and just stand there and let him hit you. Or hit the shield, rather. And here is where we use the item 2. Ride it to get this nice shiny 1-up up here. There's another place in Metal Man Stage where I like to use the item 2 to get another item, but that'll come up later. Yeah, enough with the conveyor belts already. What is this, Metal Shark Player Stage in Mega Man X6? For these guys, you want to shoot out the gear, not the clown, because the clown just falls off screen that way. Whereas if you shoot the clown off the gear just keeps on rolling. So, and you don't want that. Oh yeah, and I realized in my new 3rd verse, so I can't defeat Airman. Yeah, see what I mean there? I realized that in my version of the song, my verse, I didn't quite follow the pattern of the first 2. Yeah, here's the other place where we need the item 2. It is nearly impossible to jump across that, if not absolutely impossible, without one of the items, preferably 2. I didn't follow the pattern of the rest of the song in that the first two verses, or the real two verses, had the Robot Master being described as the one you beat before the stage so you can use his weapon. But what am I gonna say for Flashman? I mean, Flashman's weapon is Quickman's weakness, but if I can't defeat Flashman, maybe I shouldn't be playing Mega Man 2. And while Quickman's Quick Boomerang is actually Metal Man's weakness, so technically I could use it on him right now if I wanted. Who actually defeats Metal Man with Quick Boomerang anyway? Actually, most people tend to do his stage first because of his weapon, which I will discuss imminently. Metal Man, he just stands there, sometimes changes the direction of the conveyor belt. He doesn't actually attack unless you move or shoot first. The closer you are to him, the harder it is to dodge those things, so I recommend staying in the corner and hoping the conveyor belt is more often moving toward you. I actually have a completely different strategy for beating that guy the second time in Wily's Castle. And I could theoretically use that strategy for the first battle, but it's kind of a pain because of the conveyor belt. Get equipped with Zeus's Master Thunderbolt. I mean, Metal Blade. This is everybody's favorite weapon to abuse, because it has a ton of ammo, it can shoot in 8 directions, and it goes through almost anything. And you'd swear half the Robot Masters in this game are weak against it, so... Yes, the Metal Blade is very useful. Very. Well, 6 down, 2 to go. And that's the end of this one. See you next time, thanks for watching.